What's going on, y'all? In today's video, I'm going to be going over where the top 10 PC NA East pros landed for the FNCS and what drop spots they use. And I know usually I stick to controller players, but in terms of like drop spots and POVs, I think it's generally pretty universal where people go, and I just want you guys to see where the top 10 players are using. Obviously, this doesn't mean if you go there, you're going to be in the top 10. There's so much that goes into, learning the spot, learning rotations out of that spot. But I'm just going to jump right into it. So number 10, we have Cornvanish, and they drop Slurpy Swamp and at least that general area. And there's a solid spot, a lot of chests there, and you're basically going to come out with guaranteed full shield every time. So it's a pretty solid spot. Coming in at number 9, we have Teal West player and Energy Edgy, and they land at Lazy Lake, which is a spot close to the bottom of the map, but there's a lot of chests there. It could be tough if it's contested, but given that these players know what they're doing, it's pretty solid, and you're kind of close to the middle of the map, so you can get where you got to go and get there quickly with the boats that are there. Number 8 is Blake and Assault, and here we have our first mythic drop spot. Obviously, you go to Shark, it's going to be tough, but you're going to have a grappler and a scar at your disposal if you get it done. So if you know what you're doing, it could be a really great spot to land at. Number 7 is Has the Great and Avery, and they don't have a name drop spot, but it's between Shark and Sweaty. And I can only imagine it's got to be a really tough spot for rotations, but it's pretty secluded, you can fish, and not bad if you know what you're doing. Coming in at number 6, I have Jamper and Paper, and they land near Weeping Woods, and there's a lot you could use here. There's a lot of resources at your disposal. It is closer to the center of the map, so you can rotate in and out, but this is really not a bad drop spot at all. Number 5, we have another agency spot, and this is where Booga and Stretch land, and obviously if it's agency, it's going to be a tough drop, super risky, but you have a god tier drum gun, and you're right in the middle of the map, so if you can make it out, you're pretty much set. A lot of mats you can get there too. Number 4, I have Chapa Navy, or Av, I'm not sure how you say it, but previously they went to Grotto. I'm sure you guys probably all know about that. But then they recently switched to the swamp area, not exactly like where the factories are at, but like kind of in between. And it's secluded, and you can make a lot of use of it. You can get metal, you can get wood, and you can get up to full shield. 3 is Knight and Shark, and they land at another mythic spot, land at the yacht. Another tough spot for rotations, but really great loot there, and there's really not much of a risk for third parties. Number 2, I have Dubs and Mega, and they land at the Rig. And again, another mythic spot, so pretty good loot. But it's tough to loot if you don't know well. It's a spot you really gotta take the time to learn. But it's pretty easy mats, and there's not much of a risk of a third party. And then finally, the number 1, the NA East PC winners, Zayt and Saf. And they landed, they kind of have used the Sweaty Sands Holly Hedges area, and it's not too bad rotation-wise. But there's a great loot pool, and there's a lot of route variation you can take with that. So yeah, guys, there you have it. There's the top 10 duos for FNCS, or at least the FNCS PC, NA East, and where they landed. And I hope you guys enjoyed that, maybe make some use out of all that information. And that's it for this video, man. Let me know what y'all think. Hit that like button. Take care, y'all. GN.